XP farm. It's cheap, really easy to build, and is gonna get you a lot of XP. And here is everything that you need for this XP farm, and as you can see, it's not much. This is really important for the building blocks. You cannot go for any block that you want. There are some prohibited blocks that you cannot use. These 7 blocks right here, and it's kind of obvious why we don't use them. We're gonna be using infestation potions, and these blocks can get infested, so it will just break the farm. So without any further ado, let's get started. Start by digging 1 block in the ground and replace it with a sand block. Place 1 temporary block on top and then 1 composter on top, and you can get rid of the temporary block. Next to the sand block on any side, it doesn't matter, break another block. Take your solid blocks and surround this block that you just dug out from all sides using these building blocks, making sure you go 2 blocks up. On top of here, place 2 blocks on top of the composter and 2 blocks on this opposite side. Next to the composter, place 1 trapdoor and then open it. And now finally place 1 block right here, so you have a stair to the top. It's kind of obvious what I'm trying to do. We're just prepping for the zombie. That's right, you're just going to be finding a zombie outside, lure him to the farm, go up these stairs, jump to the other side, and if you crouch and stay as far away from the hole as you can, he should just fall in there. But not only that, we also want him to never despawn, and you have 2 options. You can either use a name tag, or, this is way better, you can just throw them an item. Sometimes these zombies will pick them up. If they do, great for you. You don't have to look for another one. That zombie will never despawn. But if he doesn't, you can just look for another one that will pick up the item. It's much simpler than using a name tag. Alright, as you can see, I'm in survival and I'm just going to be spawning the zombie. You should be finding them out in the wild. So as you can see, he's following me, and now I'm going to go up the stairs. Crouch and stay as far away as you can, and he falls in there. It's that simple. It doesn't get easier than that. And to make sure that he doesn't burn, we got to act quickly. Place 1 wall on top of him. So get rid of this trapdoor and place wall. Go to the bottom and place 1 dispenser facing down right on top of the wall. So you have to crouch, and as you can see, it's facing down and it's on top of the zombie. And now we can get rid of all of these building blocks that we placed earlier. The zombie will never escape because of the wall on top of him, and he will never burn because of this dispenser right here. Face this side of the farm so you have the dispenser on the back, and place 3 blocks just like this so we have a staircase to this composter. And that's right, it's time for the armadillos. They naturally spawn in mesas and savannas, so you'll have to bring them next to the farm, and then we're going to be using rails and minecarts to get them inside the composter. The more armadillos you have in the farm, the more XP you will get, but the more laggy you will be. I recommend between 4 to 8 armadillos. You're gonna get good XP, and your game is not going to crash every time you use the farm. So just like I said, place some rails going to the composter from the top to the bottom, and now you'll just have to extend this rail to where you have your armadillos. I'm just gonna spawn him just to show you, so I'm gonna put him inside. All you have to do is just push him to the farm. He should be right on top of the composter, and now just get rid of the minecart and he should land inside. And repeat the same step for the amount of armadillos that you will have in the farm. I went for 8 armadillos just to show you how good the farm is. Once you have them in, you just have to place a cactus on the bottom, but don't worry, they will not die. They take a lot of damage, but since they're scared of the zombie, they're in like their protected form, and they're basically immortal. Skip 1 block from the cactus on this side, so opposite to the dispenser, and place 1 soul sand, 1 block in front of it, and then 2 walls on top. You can get rid of this block right here. Place 1 solid block next to the composter and right next to this soul sand. 1 temporary block next to the dispensers, and then 3 blocks extending it to this side over here. And do the same thing on the other side. Stand on top of here and pay attention. You need to place a trapdoor next to the dispenser, but it can't be any way you want. It has to be this way right here, so facing opposite to the dispenser, so when you open it, it looks like this. After you did that, place 1 fence gate over here and open it. Go on the bottom and place 2 blocks on this side next to the soul sand, and then 2 on the other. Place water inside the trapdoor, so crouch and then place your water bucket, and place your second water bucket on top of the soul sand. Crouch and place a block on top of the dispenser, and finally 3 blocks on this side. Now we're technically done with the build. All we need is our killing mechanism, and it's the arrows of harming. So take a bow and make sure you have the arrows of harming in your inventory and not normal arrows or anything else. And on top of this block right here, you just have to go a couple of blocks and exactly shoot 5 arrows on top of this block. So this is 1, and try to spread them out so the damage is going to be even. So this is 4 and 1 in the middle, and this is 5. Get down without picking up the arrows, break this block right here. They should land on top of the water, and then place a block again on top. And as you can see, the arrows of harming are just going to be floating, and this is our killing mechanism. You don't need a trident, you don't need redstone, and it's much faster. Go to the back of the farm, place 1 button next to this dispenser, and ladies and gentlemen, your XP farm is complete. Now let me show you how it works. All you need is the potion of infestation, go to this dispenser right here and place it in. And as you can see, I'm in survival and I have 0 XP. Let's test it. All you have to do is just press this button. As you can see, a lot of silverfish are going to be spawning. They die to the arrows of harming, and I'm getting a ton of XP. I already have 25 levels. And you don't have to do anything at all. You just stand here next to these walls, and you're gonna get a ton of XP. And this madness is going to last for 3 entire minutes. So let's just wait and see how much XP we can get. And just like that, 3 minutes later, and just look at my XP bar. I don't have to say anything, but it's 79 levels of XP. 1 potion, 3 minutes, 79 levels of XP. It does not get better than this. And the best thing about it is if I press this dispenser, place in another splash potion of infestation, hit this button again, and yeah, you get some more XP. It's just insane. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It was me, Modstop. Bye-bye.